What you're looking at here is Shell Beach, California. It's one of the smallest and tightly held coastal neighborhoods on the Central Coast. The real estate here is defined by three things: limited inventory, bluff-top ocean views, and a location that feels tucked away, but it's just minutes away from San Luis Obispo and downtown Pismo Beach. Unlike large master plan developments, Shell Beach was built lot by lot over decades, or even homes that really feel the same. To understand why property here is so desirable today, it helps to understand how Shell Beach came to be in the first place. Long before homes lined these bluffs, this coastline was part of Chumash village landscape. Artifacts like arrowheads and stone bowls have been discovered throughout the area, reminding us that people were drawn to this stretch of coast for thousands of years for its protection, resources, and views. Even today, the same natural geography, elevated bluffs, rocky coves, and west-facing ocean exposure is exactly what drives real estate value. In the early 1900s, Shell Beach wasn't a neighborhood at all. Much of this land was agriculture, famously for pea fields. Who knew? Overlooking the Pacific. That changed in 1926 when a developer named Floyd Calvert, he came in and he purchased this whole south end of Shell Beach, about 41 acres for, get this, $45,000. 41 acres in Shell Beach for $45,000. He quickly subdivided that whole area that's right down by Dinosaur Caves Park. And he sold lots for as little as $195, sometimes offering payments as low as $5 a month. It took nearly 20 years to sell the first few hundred lots, long before Shell Beach was considered prime coastal. But then a turning point came around World War II. Many service members trained in California discovered the Central Coast and returned after the war, looking to settle here permanently. Shell Beach began shifting from a seasonal getaway into a true residential community. That post-war transformation still shapes today's housing stock. Modest original little cottages you can still see here, mid-century homes, and newer homes, custom builds, layers together in one neighborhood. This at Palisades is in the northern part of Shell Beach. It was actually once known as Oil Port. In 1907, it was home to a large oil refinery and tank farm built right along the coastline. Within months, several storms destroyed the shipping facilities and the industrial vision collapsed. This still lingered into post-World War II era. Then it was torn down and subdivided, eventually becoming residential ocean view property. That's why homes here sit where heavy industry once stood, and why bluff-top land became housing instead of factories. And then we could talk about the military. We look at this property as we fly over now, it doesn't look like there would be any military presence, but during World War II, this stretch of coastline wasn't just scenic, it was strategic. In 1942, coastal artillery units established firing positions between Shell Beach and Cayucas along the west coast to defend planning. Temporary military use further delayed large-scale development, unintentionally preserving the low-density character that buyers value so highly today. And then we had the Dinosaur Caves and the lifestyle appeal. Dinosaur Caves Park gets its name from a 1940s roadside attraction concept. A massive brontosaurus statue meant to draw travelers off the highway to explore the sea caves below. The statue never fully materialized, but the name stuck. Today, this park is one of Shell Beach's biggest lifestyle amenities: bluff-top walking paths, sunset views, and direct access to the coastline. Features that consistently factor into home values nearby. So why Shell Beach real estate is different? Shell Beach isn't beachfront in a traditional sense, and that's exactly the point. The elevation, the history, and the slow organic development created a neighborhood where ocean views are protected, streets feel residential, and inventory remains extremely limited. That combination, natural beauty, layered history, and scarcity, is why Shell Beach continues to be one of the most desirable coastal real estate market. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or relocating anywhere on the Central Coast, from Pismo Beach to Paso to Lompoc and beyond, make sure you're subscribed here for local insight you won't find on Zillow. And if you have any questions about this neighborhood or any Central Coast market, reach out anytime. I'm Bruce Carson with Our Real Estate. I'm happy to help.